Well, welcome, friends, on a cold and dreary morning. The fog is so cold here, the fog is froze to the trees, and when it starts thawing out, it's like it's raining. But anyway, hunting season's over, deer season anyway, and I'm heading back in these old ridge tops again, where I normally can't go since hunting season came. Well, didn't find no coins today, I'll tell you that right off. But I did find some good old shotgun shells and a few good surprises. So it's some rugged country, so just relax and let's get started. Pinpoint that. Right next to this tree. But I'm here to tell you, it is so wet and muddy. Frosty. The frost is in the trees and it's melting. So foggy you can't see nothing. Let's see what that is. Well, here's why it runs funny. A roll of wire, middle of these woods, and there ain't no fence close to me at all. Old times gone by. All right, we're gonna move on. Average of 10. To 11. Awful low reading for a shotgun shell, unless it be an old one. We're gonna find out. There she is, shotgun shell. See what that one is. Well, here this one is. It's a Nitro Express 12 gauge. It's high brass. Nice old shell. Kind of rough though. All right. Clean up my mess. Moving on this cold morning. Foggy, top of these ridges. All right, moving on. There's a 12 to a 13, no iron. Let's see what that is. Hopefully the sun come out of this fog here pretty soon. There it is, shotgun shell. See what that one is. That one's got a rusty spot on it, but it's a Peters high velocity. Extra powder in it. So that's an old shell. Peters high velocity. I'll clean it up better, you'll see it better right here. Well, there you go on that one. Good old find. Clean up my mess, and I'm moving on. Well, here's the reason I don't like to get off in here and hunting deer season. See this? You won't even know they're there. You walk up on them. Somebody's standing there with a high-powered rifle watching you. I don't like that. Even though I have permission in here. I don't care nothing about that at all. So there you go on that. 13 or 14, but it's showing iron too. Don't know. I'm in this old logging road, so it's liable to be anything. Way over here. Well, there you go. Old piece of horseshoe. Old one. Down there 3 or 4 inches deep. Piece of a horseshoe. Is that all of it? That was all of it. So we're gonna move on. Now there's a funny reading. No iron. 5 to 6. And a low tone. Well, get much trash out of here. Don't know what that is. Get down here and see. There you go, if I can get it out. Piece of chain. If there's any more of it. Take my glove off. I don't know what in the world. A piece of chain. Don't know. Just a piece of chain. That's all there is of it. Oh, that's why. That was a weird reading. It ain't rusting, whatever it is. So, I'm gonna clean up my mess here. Moving on. There's a definite 14 to 15 solid target. No iron. That acts like a shotgun shell. By my setup on my detector, that's a shotgun shell, sure as the world. Shotgun shell, baby. Right there. See what that is. Well, here you go on this one. Federal Monarch. 12 gauge. See the date on that one. Read just like it, and that's what it was. So, clean up, and we're gonna move on. Man, it was a cold and foggy morning this morning. And that fog stayed way up into about lunchtime. See here. But it finally come out there. Opened these woods up. Dried it up a little bit. This place is so vast, these ridges. And it's so rough. It's so camera don't do it justice what it really looking at there. Right there just to the left is a big old holler. I've never been down old Rocky Holler, big one. It's just so rough to get down. And there's the old logging road that goes across this gap. A lot of country. Moving on. It's up to 12 to 13 there, but it's got some iron in it. That's a deal. It's rusting away shotgun shell. Find out. Whatever that is. It's a clip off of something. Let me lightly clean it. Looks like a clip off of something for I don't know what it is. I thought maybe it was a deer on it. Looks like a bird to me. Don't know. Weird. You don't know what you find in these woods, I'm telling you. Don't know. All right. If that's a surprise, I don't know. Red like a shotgun shell. All right, clean up my mess. Moving on. There's a 15 and 16. No iron. People ask, well, what's that number you keep reading off? Well, that's what the target reads on my detector. And that don't, are new and don't know, that's what that is. Deeper. Shotgun shell. There you go. Let's see what that one is. How old can I find? That's a western field. That is an old one, buddy. That's an old one. See that date? That's a really old one. That's a nice one too. I like to find them old like that. Alrighty. Clean up my mess and I'm moving on. There's a 15 to 16 right there. With these barbed wire clothes too. Shotgun shell. See what that one is. Hard to see this one. Winchester new rival. You know that's an old one. Nice old shell. It's not that good a shape though. All right, I'm gonna clean up my mess here and move on. An 8, no iron. 6 to an 8, no iron. Could it be a piece of chain again? There it is, a shotgun shell. But it read awful low. If there's anything else down there. That was it. Shotgun shell. But that's reading mighty low. Let's see what this one is. Well, guys, right there it is. And I can't read it out in the field. I'll get it home and clean it up best I can. It's an old one. A really old one. I get over here where you can read it better. The sun's finally coming out. I can't tell. Looks like a UMC on it or something. I don't know. But it looks like a 16 gauge. So I'll clean it up better. You'll see a better picture of it. All right, that's an old one. I'll clean up my mess. Well, guys, here's today's finds. No coins today. They're far and in between. I'm lucky to even find them. But anyway, what I found today, back in this old cold ridge, and that fog rolled in, it was a cold morning. First thing I found right off the bat, I thought I found some good old shotgun shell. Read just like it. A roll fence wire in the middle of nowhere in them woods. Over time, them old farmers fencing, walking through these woods. And I found an old bullet. Of course, it's not old. Modern bullet, hunting bullet. Surprised I didn't find more of them. That's the only one I found. Found no 22. Super X, so it's not no super old one. Thought I found another shotgun shell. Flat washer in that old road bed. Oh, what that's come off of, an old wagon or who knows? You just don't know. But I did find in that old part of a horseshoe right in the middle of that road bed. Hype of one anyway. Still got the nails in it there. Broke off an old horse. Old mule or something. Logging probably. Wonder how old that is. Well, that's what I found in that old logging road. Found some good old shotgun shells. But right here's an old chain. I thought I found another good chain or something. Don't know what that's doing in that logging road. Read good on the detector. An old chain. Have no idea. Could have come off a horse, saddlebags. Who knows? Don't know. No shotgun shells. Some of them, this ridge was a rough place, and the shells were pretty rough too. You can see the date on this one. It's a Western Expert. It been mashed flat, stepped on, I guess, in that old road. See the date on it. Not in the best of shape either. Here's probably an old one too, but it don't clean up good. It's a Remington UMC Nitro Club. But the more I tried to clean on it, the worse it got. So I had to stop. You can see the date on it right here. Looked better before I cleaned it up. Seemed like it just started dissolving. I tried to clean it with them brass brushes. Well, there you go on that one. As in that road bed. And here's an old one to know. See the date on that? This is an old favorite. And it cleans up good. Winchester New Rival. That's an old favorite. That's an old shell. And this right here you'd think is a newer shell, but it's not. And I looked it up. My records. A Nitro Express. I think it's made by Remington or something. But anyway, this shell, you see the date on it. That was surprising on me, the date of it. High brass shell. Nitro Express. That's an old shell. Old Federal Monarch. That's a nice old shell too. It cleaned up real good. It's according to where they lay. In that water, wet. Here's a Western Field. This is a real old baby. You see the date on that. That is a really old one. Really good shell. Right here is a Peters High Velocity. It didn't clean up good either. High brass shell. But it's an old shell. See the date on that. Old shell. And here's one. It's not that old. It's plastic. See the date on this. W&W. Winchester Western. Yeah. But it looks like the animals had chewed it up. I mean, just chewed it all to pieces. Chewed it up. So I just left it the way it was. And there you go on that one. Now, the best thing of the day for me was this right here. I thought, what in the world is that? Till I cleaned it up good. It looks like a bird, you know, in the weeds. I got to looking at it, some kind of, I thought it was a medallion or something. But it's I think it's off of a sling, off of a rifle or shotgun or something. Don't know. See, here's like a little clip comes on it. Of course, I don't know what it was. It may not be off a sling. I just thought it was awful weird to find that out there in them woods over time. I thought that was a nice one. No, it ain't gold. It ain't silver. But they're hard and few in between in these old woods. Well, that's what I found today. I managed to get out in these old woods. I come a hair not going because it was about 27 degrees this morning and that fog had froze on the trees. And it was like raining when it was thawing out. But the sun didn't come out till about 12:30. So, I thank you all that watch these videos. No, I don't find coins every week. What I showed in another video on coins is over the last 3 years, I find one here and there, but I don't find them every day. Not out in these old Tennessee ridges. These are just old people that had a hard time, didn't have two pennies to rub together most of the time. But there you go. So I'll try to get back in here some. I hope you enjoy these old videos. They're kind of hard to get back in these old ridges. So I want to thank you for watching. God bless every one of you. And I'll see you next time.